Hmm. Good afternoon or morning, wherever and whenever you might be seeing this. As you can see, I'll switch hands here. A new environment where I am recording. I had some moments of transition and now in a new place where I can relax, have some peace, and become a little soft. And so that is what I wanted to speak about today. I had a client this morning, and on my way back, I was listening to music, and then I remembered something I had seen on social media about this particular post was about women specifically. Always, I am a strong woman, I'm a strong, independent woman, but also the need to want to be soft and just relax. And so I was thinking about that, how we can create that space, that moment, that feeling of softness. But sometimes it's nice to feel that we are supported, that we can surrender for a minute, that we can breathe, we can relax. Well, we can. But where my mind went with this was having a partner or a potential partner who would be able to give us that space where we could be soft. And then my mind being what it is, then I started thinking about the masculine. So I'm going to start this off by saying this is not a dig against anybody at all. This is more about Adena and her preferences and what she would like to see moving forward. Now, when I speak of the masculine, I am, from my own standpoint, speaking of a masculine male, man, partner, or potential partner. And not only do I want to manifest he who can allow me to be vulnerable and to be soft and to relax, to not have to walk on eggshells, to not have to be hypervigilant. That would be a huge gift. And also for me, this is also a requirement. One of my requirements is that I, in a relationship, am actually seen and heard from someone who has done the work, who has done the inner healing, who is conscious, a conscious communicator, who can allow me to be me. And this is like a dance, right? In partnerships. Sometimes the masculine is stepping backward, the feminine is stepping forward, or the feminine stepping backward and the feminine stepping backward, the masculine stepping forward. It's a dance. It's always a dance. It's never a 50-50 give and take. Sometimes the feminine is giving 80-90% and the masculine needs to rest for a minute, or vice versa. The masculine giving 80-90% and the feminine resting and becoming soft. knowing that there is a support, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, material support, however that looks. And for every person, that's different. And then I thought, what an amazing gift to be in partnership with someone who, number one, has done the healing, has done their healing to the best of their ability, who comes into the relationship with not a whole lot of baggage. Is there going to be some baggage? Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a backpack. But I'm not in the space in my life where I'm willing to receive someone who has an entire trainload of baggage that they're dragging behind them. Because that particular person who has not done the work and has not either released or transmuted the lower frequencies, the traumas, the pain, whatever it might be, would not be able to be in the capacity to hold space for myself the way that I need that. Right? But that goes both ways. And no, this isn't an advertisement. But Adena would prefer a partner who has done the work, but who also not only can hold space and allow me to become soft, but who he himself can do the same, where he's comfortable being vulnerable, asking for what he needs, with healthy, conscious communication. Someone who also is able to set healthy boundaries, because in any relationship there has to be some kind of boundaries. Not to block the energy, but to create moments of honoring one's space or respect, or however that may look, right? And so how beautiful it would be to have a partner who can be soft. Now, this does not mean he doesn't have courage. He's not brave. He's not strong. Softness is something different. It's being able to surrender into the moment. To be able to just relax and breathe, just melt. A man who can just melt. Put down his guard. Put down the hypervigilance. Put down the, I gotta do this, I gotta get this, I have to do, move, push, go. But allow himself to be soft with me. And that can look different for everybody. You know, everybody has a different picture of what softness is. For me, it's a man who can, again, step into his vulnerability, ask for what he needs, who can melt into me, who's okay with being seen and heard and felt. Because I would want him to know that with me, he's safe. I would always honor his presence, his space, his need for quiet, or whatever it might be. Whatever he needs, I would honor that. It's a beautiful thing when you're in partnership. Now, I'm assuming, because I've not had this yet, when you're in partnership with a man who can surrender and be vulnerable, because that's also where his strength lies. Being rigid all the time, for me, that's painful for me, especially being an empath, right? Have you ever seen someone, and I'm speaking from my own experience, a man who is doing what he loves, what feeds his soul, who is living his passion? Have you seen how he channels magic and nothing else matters but that he is doing what he loves, and how he just eases, he surrenders into that. He softens because it's flowing so perfectly. And whatever he might be doing. It could be a writer, it could be an artist, he could be a cook, he could be a landscaper, he could be a musician, he could be whatever, right? But how beautiful that is. But if he could bring that same surrender and softness into partnership as well, to have those moments. We need more softness. And so those of us who have healed our own divine feminine, we are waiting for that divine masculine. Those who have done the work, those who have done the healing, those who remember who they are, those who understand that softness is strength as well. And so Adena is saying to the collective masculine, for whoever might be watching this, in my presence, you are safe. In my presence, you are seen. In my presence, you are honored and respected. I honor your healing. I honor your path. And thank you for being open to being soft, because we need you.